previous lecture we all studied the basic of conjugate beam method. Now in this video we'll be taking this question which was asked in December 17 for 10 marks. The question is a type 1 question based on simply supported beam with varying flexural rigidity and having a point load of 40 kN at C. In this question they have asked to find slope at A and to find deflection at C. So let us start with the solution. The first step for solving the conjugate beam method based on a simply supported beam is to find support reaction. Let us find the support reaction. End A is hinge support, and at end B there is a roller support. So we need to find VA and VB. So by applying conditions of equilibrium, summation of f of y equals to 0, upward arrow should be taken positive, downward arrow should be taken negative. So VA is upward plus VA, VB is upward plus VB, minus 40 equals to 0. Therefore VA plus VB is equals to 40. This is our equation number 1. Next we'll take moment at point A or moment at point B equal to 0. Clockwise is taken as negative, anti-clockwise is taken as positive. So moment at A, 40 into 3, it is going clockwise, so minus 40 into 3, and VB into 5, it is going anti-clockwise, so plus VB into 5 equals to 0. So therefore VB into 5 is equals to minus 120 plus 120. 120 divided by 5, so VB is equals to 120 divided by 5, which is 24. So VB is equals to 24 kilonewton. We'll substitute VB equals to 24 in equation 1. We'll get VA equals to 16 kilonewton. So this is our step number 1. We got VA equals to 16 kilonewton and VB equals to 24 kilonewton. Our next step is to find BMD for this diagram. So step number 2, to find bending moment. बच्चा लोग, whenever a simply supported beam comes in exam, always remember bending moment at A and bending moment at B is always 0. For a simply supported beam, bending moment at support is 0. So bending moment at A is equals to bending moment at B is equals to 0. We need to find bending moment at C. So bending moment at C, we can find bending moment at C from either side, from left side or from right side, but we need to remember the sign convention. The sign convention for bending moment is upward arrow is taken as positive because it gives the sagging curve, and downward moment is negative as it gives hogging curve. So I am taking bending moment on the left hand side. So on left hand side 16 into 3, an arrow of 16 is upward, so upward means positive. So 16 into 3, which is equals to 48 kilonewton dot meter positive. If we take from right hand side, let us see what we get from right hand side. So 24 into 2, it gives 48, and arrow is upward, so 48, arrow is upward means plus, so 48, same answer will get. This is step number 2. Our step number 3 was to find or draw BMD. So let us draw BMD for this diagram. So bending moment at A is 0 bending moment at B is 0 and bending moment at C is 48. So this is 48 kilonewton dot meter and it is positive, so plus. This is BMD. Now the next step was to draw conjugate beam, and after drawing conjugate beam we need to convert this diagram into M by I diagram. So let us see that. First we'll draw conjugate beam. For conjugate beam we need to replace this real beam into conjugate beam. So I have told you in the previous lecture, whenever we need to draw conjugate beam, we always need to start from extreme ends. So our extreme ends are A and B. So at end A there is hinge support, so we'll never convert or change hinge support. So hinge support will remain hinge and roller will becomes roller. But what about this diagram? See, on left hand side of E, C, the flexural rigidity is EI and on right hand side it is 2EI. So we need to divide 48 by EI on the left hand side and 48 by 2EI on the right hand side. So first we'll divide 48 by EI. So we'll get 48 divided by EI equals to 48 upon EI. So this point is 48 upon EI. I just divided 48 by EI. Now on the right hand side it is 2EI. So 48 divided by 2EI, 48 by 2 becomes 24 and EI will be in the denominator. So this point will become 24 upon EI. 48 divided by 2, 24 and denominator mein EI. Now this diagram is called M by EI diagram, but there was a sign convention for M by EI diagram. The sign convention was something like this. When bending moment diagram is sagging, the sign convention for M by EI will be downward. So whenever it is plus, this will goes downwards. So now we have completed 4 steps. A first step to find support reaction, second step to find bending moment, third step we drew BMD and fourth step we drew conjugate moment diagram with M by EI loading. Now our next step was to find support reaction for conjugate beam. Means we need to find RA and we need to find RB. This point is C, this is A, this is B. Now let us find RA and RB. Step number 5, support reaction for conjugate beam. Applying condition of equilibrium again. So in this diagram we are applying condition of equilibrium. There is no horizontal reaction, so summation of f of y equals to 0. Same sign convention, upward is positive, downward is negative. So RA is upward, so plus RA, RB is upward, so plus RB. Now this whole diagram can be divided into two triangles. This is triangle number 1, this is triangle number 2. The height of this triangle is 48 by EI and its base is 3 meter. The height of this triangle is 24 by EI and its base is 2 meter. So whenever we are applying f of y, we should consider this triangular load, which is also called as UVL. So what we need to do is we need to find its area. So area of this triangle is half into base into height and its direction is downward, which indicates minus sign. So half into base is 3, height is 48 upon EI. This is area of triangle 1. For triangle 2, we need to find its area, half into base into height. The height of second triangle is 24 by EI. This is its height. equals to 0. Therefore RA plus RB is equals to, this will become 72, this will become 24, so 72 plus 24 becomes 96, so minus 96 will become plus 96. This is equation number 2. Now we need to find moment, so we'll take moment at point A equals to 0, clockwise is negative, anti-clockwise is positive. So moment at A, the area of this triangle multiplied by its CG from A, because moment is force multiplied by perpendicular distance, so perpendicular distance of this triangle is its CG from A. Similarly for triangle 2, area multiplied by its CG from A, because we are taking moment at point A. So area of this triangle is half into base into height multiply by its CG. So its CG is, we should remember the property of triangle. So triangle property for CG is b by 3 from perpendicular side and 2b by 3 from vertex. So CG will be 2b by 3 and its base is 3. So it becomes 2 into b by 3. Now it is going clockwise, so we have taken clockwise is negative, so negative. This area is also negative, half into base into height and its CG. Now CG for this distance is b by 3 and the remaining distance till A is 3. So 3 plus b by 3 and b is 2. So 3 plus b by 3 means 2 by 3. And what is left is RB into 5, it is going anti-clockwise, so plus RB into 5 equals to 0. So let us solve this equation in Calc and we'll get the answer of RB. So let us put this equation. So minus 0.5 into 3 into 48 into 6 divided by 3 minus 0.5 into 2 into 24 multiplied by bracket 3 plus 2 by 3 plus alpha x into 5 equals to 0. Shift solve and equal to. So the answer of RB that we are getting is 46.4. Now let us put this equation in equation 2. This value of RB in equation 2 will get RA. So 96 minus 46.4, we get 49.6. So this is the value of RA. Now our next step is to find slope. Slope at A. So to find slope at A, we should find shear force at A for this diagram, conjugate beam diagram. So shear force at A will be RA. So slope at A will be equal to RA. So theta A will becomes 49.6 divided by EI. This both answers should be in terms of EI divided by EI. So theta A becomes 49.6 EI. And the last step is we need to find deflection at C. So for deflection at C, we need to take bending moment at C either side. So I am taking on right hand side. So bending moment at C. So deflection at C will becomes bending moment at C. Then YC is equals to RB into 2 and value of RB is 46.4. So 46.4 upon EI into 2. Arrow is upward, so bending moment sign convention, upward arrow is positive, so positive. For triangular loading, arrow is downward, so minus half into base into height, multiply by its CG from C. So from C it is B by 3, which means 2 by 3. Let us solve this equation and we'll get the answer for deflection at C. 46.4 into 2 minus 24 into 0.67. 76.72. So deflection at C is 76.72 upon EI. So these are the answer for slope at A and deflection at C.